Welcome everyone to Price Action Live at Traders Post for December 16th, 2025. I'm one of your traders, Tom Hartman, alongside Mike and Q Sniper Christensen, co-founder and CSO of Traders Post. 4 days a week at Price Action Live, we trade in front of you using the advanced trade execution engine known as Traders Post, the epic software that upgrades your trading. Whether trading stocks, futures, options, or crypto, Traders Post has got you covered. Today's stream is brought to you by Blue Sky, the best-in-class prop firm that offers same-day activation, daily payouts, and no max restrictions. Visit bluesky.pro and sign up for your first prop firm account today and trade futures like never before. That was a almost cough that got me there. All right, slow day, but you would have known from the charts. All kinds of action that's happened over the last few days as we've taken this correction from the highs of 26,000 on the NASDAQ down to the lows here of 25,000. Are these just psychological levels that we're bouncing between? Is it that people are like, hey, there's no more liquidity, good news coming from the Fed? They've all but paused for the next meeting? Who knows? What are you seeing as levels here, Mike?
Yeah, let's take a look at the daily and 2-hour chart first. So on the daily, I am noticing I've got a regime filter indicator telling me that we're starting to dip below into negative territory, which is starting to signal some bearish signs. So I am seeing some confirmation of that signal on the chart here with this the small pullback here from the consolidation zone at 26,000. Down to 25,302. We saw a bounce overnight though at the 25,101 level, or basically the psychological $25,000 level. So I'm kind of curious where we go from here, but with the print of bad employment data and a tick up to 4.6% on unemployment, I'm just kind of curious where markets are going to go today. I feel like it could go either way. I'm leaning towards the bearish side, and mainly some of that supported by the price action I'm seeing on the 2-hour chart, where we tried to pull up to the 25,400 level and rejected off of some moving averages, as well as the top of this regression trend. And by any other measure, if markets are fractal, that looks like a rejection wick right there. And this is a great entry for a short, in my opinion. But we'll see. I mean, the markets can do all kinds of stuff in a given day. So we'll take a look at what price action tells us straight from the open.
Yeah, the issue with the jobs data that came out is that it was already telegraphed, right, from Powell at the presser. He's saying we're in tension here. The economy is going poorly, but inflation's coming down, or inflation is still like not where they want it to be. And so, I mean, I don't think I was expecting a 4.6. That is concerning. That's definitely a trend now for the last 3 readings. And people might not realize this, but a 0.1 increase in unemployment is a significant increase in unemployment, especially off the lows, and it's usually one of the latest signs for a recession. So we'll see. Now, as far as levels though, for the intraday, when I'm taking a look here at the NASDAQ, we dropped from the week. I follow these unmitigated VWAP levels. So the last one was here at 25.8. That's where we spent a bunch of days here previously when we had that whole choppiness going on. We broke down from over there to the next level below, which was at 25.2. And we just took a short little detour to 25,125, which is a daily level that was unmitigated. And so these levels are what I was looking at anyway. And the next, right now we're smack dab between 2 areas. The first one being the 25.8 to the upside, and the 24,470 to the downside. So I could totally see that we head down there. It's just that I'm of the belief that markets trend upwards unless it's a catalyst to the downside. And the catalyst could be options expiry this week. We're ending it's one of the weakest periods of the year, one of the 4 weakest periods of the year, December 19th. So we'll see what happens there. And then also we have year end, it's year end, quarterly end, weekend, like the whole quadruple witching going on.
Yep.
Usually there's no big move because everyone's away. They're busy with the holidays, but things have been pretty tense, both in the fiscal markets and the monetary markets. So who knows?
And let's be honest, Tom, we're in a regime now where markets are pushing for 23-hour-a-day trading. It doesn't matter that Christmas is coming up. Everyone's going to be on their phones pushing buttons. So the markets don't end. They're not sleeping anytime soon.
What's fun is that it used to be that the institutional flows were the big things. I mean, they still are, obviously, but
Yep.
the options market, the 0DTE markets,
That's
you
our
just
retail
can't.
flow.
That's
That's
right.
our indicator. Yep.
And they move 2 orders of magnitude more shares, like control more shares than the underlying. So it's
Absolutely.
completely different beast now.
Yep. Totally agree there. Aventura, what's up? Hey, Mikey Davis.
Nice to have you here. I'm very happy because TradingView the automation through TradingView has helped me recover the $1,000 that was lost inside the account last week. It recovered that in 2 days. Now, to be fair, it was the automation that got me into the $1,000 down to begin with. But if it were me trading manually, I would have blown out all the accounts. So net TradingView has got me up, and it's been worthwhile.
That's what I'm talking about.
And well, now I see like strategies everywhere. I don't know if you're like, you know, you get into that if you play a video game too long or whatever, you start seeing those patterns everywhere. I see strategies all over. I want to run now.
All over, yeah. That's kind of my dilemma. Like, I only have a couple of strategies that have held up over the test of time that are simple enough to really detect a trend. That I do also have another mean reversion strategy that has held up over the years as well. The signals are few and far between, though. So on a daily basis, I still just feel like from a discretionary standpoint, I'm chasing price action. And when I see price set up the way I want, I'm interested in it. That said, Tom, you are probably the closest so far to one of my discretionary strategies that could be automated, and that is the regression reversal strategy that you put together last week. I still want to iron more of that out with you because I think that there's some real promise in that one if coupled with higher time frame analysis and basically filtering out when not to get into a trade.
Right.
That could be an interesting one. Especially for prop firms, because it's such an easy way to quickly get in and get out and take a scalp, especially in the overnight sessions.
Yeah, 100% agree. Now that I'm seeing strategies everywhere, it's the intraday strategies that I'm seeing because I'm used to longer term trading. And I do have one strategy that's running on NQ, but it takes a trade once every 4 or 5 days. Would just feel so painful. Like I don't, even though the balance in the account is increased, you know, I lose more and win more when I'm trading manually. The slow and steady gain is not very fun. And I see price action move during the day and I go, I would love to take a trade right now, but I can't take the trade because my strategy is running. So I get the idea of like looking at the price action and making the decision yourself.
Yep, exactly. And I think that's obviously part of the edge is being able to see the market as it changes throughout the day. Because, you know, maybe my one trouble with strategies in general is the assumption that markets are you know, consistent and repeatable patterns. And as you know, some of my background is in data science. I've done a lot of projects that use statistical analysis, looking for behavior patterns and, you know, customer churn. I did a lot of this for my marketing background, but the interesting thing about that is that those are repeatable, predictable events, and the market is anything but that. It's a complex adaptive system. It's dynamic. It doesn't repeat events in exactly the same way over and over again, which is why the simplicity of your approach has to be such that you're catching a basic pattern over and over again. That's why, you know, most of these things are built on EMAs, they're built on crossovers, because the best thing we can do is try to capture momentum when it occurs or capture overextension of price. And that's as close as we can get, unless you start doing high frequency trading, which, you know, barely any of us are doing, or none of us are doing, let's be honest. Do you have that server up and running with FPGA cards? Are you doing sub 5 millisecond trades? No. Okay. So I think we got the best we can do is create very, very simple systems. But when we look at price action on a daily basis, I think what we're seeing, though, tells us a different story, or at least that's the illusion of that story. What we have to figure out is where are we fooling ourselves and where are we actually getting a good setup? Because I do this all the time. I'm convinced I see patterns everywhere. And I think what I need to stop doing is like assuming that every single candle is another great setup.
100%. 100%. Well, we have markets up here at the open. We have NASDAQ bouncing off of midnight VWAP, and Bitcoin, please go up because I need my long to pay off here. One thing you were saying there, the idea of the repeatable patterns. It's funny because the market is actually trying to fool people with repeatable patterns. Like the market at the end of the day is trying to get the sellers to buy at a price they don't want to buy, and the buyers to sell at a price they don't want to sell.
Yeah.
That's what it's trying to do. And so you get fooled into this, it's this football filled with water bouncing along the field. So yeah, there is something to say about intuitiveness. But the thing with the manual trading is that if you get into the zone, you can actually decide to take risk, outside risk, like the story with was it Tom from Tasty Trade that you saw, did $1 million of trades in one day on stage.
Yep.
Like when the opportunity is there, it's very hard to build a strategy that says automatically take the trade here and go all in.
Yeah. I think that's the thing, and then some part of that can be luck, where you just happen to be positioned well with the right size at the right moment. I mean, at least from what I've heard, especially very successful traders that have been playing this game for a long time, a lot of it is just waiting for those moments where they see momentum pushing in the right direction, and they just get on with size. And it might be 2 or 4 trades in a year that make their entire year. Right. Maybe even one trade that makes their entire year. I keep thinking of what's his name, Connor with not Connor. Shoot, I don't remember dude's name, but he put on a huge Tesla options trade and made $1 million in one day, and that's what he's famed for. But he's made a couple indicators in the TradingView community as well, and he's had some interviews out there. I'll look up his name in a bit here, but there's trades like that where you just happen to be exposed to the right opportunity at the right moment. I think consistency is more about your ability to show up with that exposed for those opportunities and maintain the risk, maintain the ability to not lose the money over a long period of time, and then wait for those huge moments, which is what makes prop firms so difficult, is the idea of daily consistent profits that are, $200 a day concept is like, good luck. I don't know if that's happening. You're going to win about 60% of the time if you have decent edge, and it's just about not blowing up. Mikey Davis says, I take high frequency losses. Yeah, I think that's right in line with my agreement with you there. I've lost enough prop firm accounts to know that I have a high frequency loss rate. Tom, did we lose you?
Back here. 1 second.
God, was I boring you so much you had to take off?
Not at all. If there's anything I could talk about all day long, it's trading.
All right, 2 candles in. It's looking like we're going to close above VWAP here. Maybe it is a long moment here, huh?
Well, we're right between the weekly VWAP and the midnight VWAP, which is right in the area where I take no trades.
Yep, fair point.
Just looking to chop me up.
Good morning, Jarmo. I hate this thing where you have to update your indicators on TradingView.
I know. It's so annoying. They had a feature for a while where they had this auto update thing. I thought it was going to be there it just disappeared. I guess it caused too much problems.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm looking at this potential setup here. This is the 855 setup. We did see a bounce off the 618 here, and we're closing above these EMAs. I'm going to give it a few more minutes here, but if we do post above this and decide to move, I could see an extension up to 25.5, 25.6.
What does the midnight VWAP say? Midnight VWAP? Oh, it's not decided yet.
No clean closes yet, though. This is pretty choppy around VWAP.
Yeah, chop city.
Yep. Or chop suey, as Tyler likes to say.
I've been loving this. This is a strategy I can't run on prop firms. It's this, I call it a Rocket Sunday. Wait, where's my chart? I thought I talked about this before. And the idea is that I love trades like this. Like we were talking about patterns. Generally speaking, if you take a long on Bitcoin, regardless of the regime, whether it's a bearish or a bear market or bull market, if you take a long on Saturday night, and hold it with certain parameters, you have an 85%, between a 70 and 85% success rate of that long paying off. And it's just been cool, just running the strategy. It happens every time. It doesn't matter what the price action is, it's happening. But the thing is, it only happens on Saturday, so you can't run it on any prop firm accounts, which is why I think it works. Because I think by the time the markets open back up and people are rebalancing, putting their trades back on or whatever, that's what causes the market to move back up, which is pretty fun. So I can't wait till Trader Post has crypto futures.
I know. Oh man,
move.
That's a move. That's a signal.
Right.
Yeah, I guess they assume everyone will use AI to update. I know these little update requirements are crazy. We have some senior programs like Lazy Bear who disappeared, but a lot of people depend on his indicators. So what do they do about that? Model his indicators with AI and have AI make a whole bunch more. Tom would be great at that. Tom, download every single Lazy Bear indicator ever made and then make 10 more just like it.
On it.
We should have a Claude model for this.
Alrighty.
Holy cow.
Stuck in between these two areas.
Are these candles? These are nuts. They're moving 40 handles in a single second.
The 2 minutes? All right.
Yeah, these are big moves. And it doesn't matter what time frame you're on. If you go down to the 1 second chart, you can see there's some huge jumps here.
Oh yeah, that's why I was bringing up the Rocket Sunday trade, because it depends on, I call Mondays reversal Mondays, where whatever happens on Bitcoin on Monday, generally speaking, the opposite happens for the rest of the week. And so because Bitcoin fell yesterday, that's why my bias is markets up this week.
Got it.
It's a heuristic, so like take it with a grain of salt. But yeah, I would expect an up move. Pretty significant up move, actually.
Good Lord.
Have you tried a trade yet?
Yeah, I just went long. Why did an order reject, though? Should have everybody running.
SPY pulling back? What is going on? Well, we have gold up, SPY's pulling back a bit. Let's see. Bitcoin up, oil down. Oof, oil is headed towards recession territory, 55. And the dollar's falling, which is strange. Dollar down.
Man, I'm going to get stopped out, aren't I? This is moving way too fast. Take a look at what's going on here.
Adventurous Strat just took a long. Are you guys trading on stream any next week? I don't think so. No, we're not going to be there next week.
We're gonna take the week off next week. 13:45. Why are my orders not showing up on the chart here?
Let's see here.
It's odd.
Wait, I'm not accidentally in a trade, am I? No. Good. Go Bitcoin. Trading Bitcoin futures, so different than trading crypto futures.
Everyone needs to remember to switch to the front month contract here.
Right.
Because I just accidentally traded the Z contract. That's the issue.
Oh, right. And you told me that before the stream, and I totally forgot.
I literally was going to tell everybody to remember to change your contracts, and then I sent over the MNQZ.
All right, what's the right one here?
So it looks like I'm going to take a quick loss on M&Q. I was wondering why this was happening. The one that rejected was because one of these firms, it rejected the Z contract. I got to get out of this. Oh, shoot. I don't understand what's happening.
It won't let you out of the trade.
I'm in the trade and I can't get out. Good Lord, what a mistake.
Dang.
All right, there we go. Okay, everyone remember to switch to the front month contract, which is now the 2026 H contract.
That's what happened to me too. Yeah, okay. That's what
Unreal.
happened.
God. What a rookie mistake. So in the mad dash to get out of that trade, I had already changed the contract to the correct contract, hit the exit button. So I was trying to exit the front month contract, then had to go back and change it.
Dang.
Irritating. Okay, what is this choppy nonsense now? At least my size was small enough not to have caused a big issue. I'm only down 100 something bucks.
Oh, so I didn't get that. Okay. Well, it's too bad. Let's see here. Did I actually get the trade this morning? No. Huh. Not sure what happened there, but all right. Yep, this is chop right between the two VWAPs. Can't take any trades there. But the bias is to the upside. What is spot gamma saying? Negative gamma. All right. Everybody else, you got stopped out. Adventurers out. I think Peter's going to start doing his prop firm account next week. That should be fun. Yeah. He's like, oh, some time to do it. Plus, I'm going to see him for, I don't normally see Peter, so like in person. So it'll be fun to have him over and we'll try it out together.
Tom, something weird's going on today.
With the market?
Your Tradovate not accepting my stop loss orders. It'll accept my take profit, but not my stop loss. Is anybody else having the same experience?
Oh, wait a second. There's got an error on Top Step that the API is disconnected.
I feel like today is going to be a wonky day. Something's not right. Having too many issues here.
Yeah, 35 minutes ago, someone else had the same problem.
No stop losses?
Order rejected, order rejected.
Yeah. Trying to look for the rejection result and why it was rejected. Invalid price. But how? I'm on the MNQH.
Right. Something tells me something. No errors on the Reddit for Tradovate.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm in a short at the moment. I went ahead and took a short on the correct contract this time. No MNQZ. I got the H6 now. And so far in profit. Let's see if we're going to push down a little bit further here.
I'm currently on short on the Bitcoin futures.
where's Bitcoin now? 86. Oof, man.
Top Step is messing up. Says futuristic day trader. Network issues.
Network issues?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah.
Top Step is doing the same.
All right. I'll take it. Listen, wonky days that result in my favor, I'm for them.
But I'm not in my trade. Dang it. Come on, you. Ah.
I mean, come on. Are we doing it or not? Let's go.
Well, that's unfortunate.
What happened, Tom?
I'm not in the short.
Gotcha.
It didn't go through. I would have been in profit already. I don't like when my back test on TradingView is not the same as my actual results. It doesn't feel good.
Nope, I think looks like I'm getting stopped out of this. Dang it.
Can't take trades between two VWAPs.
I can't take trades when I can't have a stop loss. This is getting frustrating here.
Right. Gonna have to leave it be.
Yeah. I gotta side. Well, that puts me down 2 trades this morning, whatever the hell this candle is.
Right.
And I didn't get stopped out where I was supposed to get stopped out. So took a bit of a hit today, down about $300 across all the accounts. More than I'd like. I'm good for maybe one more good trade, but I'm going to wait for this volatility noise to slow down. This is too much. And Tradovate needs to work out this bug for the stop losses. I'm definitely not doing anything wrong. I was on the H chart. I sent the price from the H chart, and the stop loss would have been relative to H. So it's really weird. Let's take a look at the signal, actually, just so you guys know how to do this in the future as well. This is on the VWAP push strategy. So I had 2 orders here to sell. I sent a bunch of exits. That was me panicking there for a moment there, trying to get out of the wrong position. So let's go to the first long that I had opened here this morning. You can see here the structure shows that I had a trailing stop by 30 points. I had entered the MNQZ and got out of that contract. So that was my first mistake. But let's go look at the sell order here that I just entered that I was in profit on for a second there. I had sent the signal price of 25,007.75 on the MNQH 2026 contract. And as we look at the order status for each one of these accounts, of which there are 17, we'll look at this one with Apex. You can see the trailing stop buy was rejected. And they're saying that the reason it was rejected was because of invalid price. Well, how can I have an invalid price if I sent the actual H price at that particular point? Trail amount 196.75. I don't get it. $25,047.75.
Well, I hope this results in me getting some more free eval accounts.
Yeah, I think there's some kind of issue with Tradovate. All right, so I guess we're back into bullish territory, huh?
Yeah, but I can't take any trades. I can't even log into Top Step.
I heard yesterday Top Step was having some issues as well. Is that still persistent issues from yesterday?
I don't trade on Monday. Well, it saved me from being stopped out of the short, I guess. Damn it, should I pause my strategy? I don't want to. But this is not working. Okay, well, I can't take any trades.
Now it's working. Stop loss is on. Still, this price action is just nuts.
I'm up $500 on the day. Well, I don't know. I don't even know what it is. The interface is not loading.
Got it. Okay, there we go. Look at that. It's launching right into break even now.
And with negative gamma, likely to continue if it breaks. What are we at? S&P around 68, 78, or a little bit more. It's the Santa Claus rally. It's starting now, guys.
We're
It's
just now
happening.
touching point of control from yesterday, as well as the weekly view app. If we hit a reversal, it would happen right here. Let's see if we break this, because these candles are bouncing hard. It's almost like everyone else made the same mistake I did. They were like, oh no, sell the Z, buy the H.
Right.
All at the same time. I screwed up. All right. I just got stopped out in profit there. But at least we got a little something back. This price action is pretty hard to trade. So I'm gonna wait for it to calm down as well. You guys got anything going on your side? Any longs, any shorts? Are you guys in the right contract? Did you make my mistake?
I made the exact same mistake. I didn't have my contract changed for NASDAQ, but it meant I didn't. The winning trade that I thought I had last night didn't actually work. It was only on TradingView, not in my account. It's too bad.
It's starting to look like that rejection right off of the weekly view up there.
I think temporarily. I think we're still going up. I would not be surprised if we're at 25.8 on the NASDAQ. I mean, dollar down pretty hard.
Okay, let's run some stats here. Bit of a tough day so far.
Yeah, price action rough today. Definitely a Ventura.
I got hit with that mistake. I'm gonna give it a little bit of time. Let's see if we can stay posted above view app here. But that weekly view app, especially from the overnight here, rejecting off of that line as well, I think tells the story that we could be chopping around in the zone for a little while.
Well, at least 25,450.
Yeah, this is rough price action. No clear signal yet. We've got some boundaries on price, and it's these jumps here that are surprising me. Just heading down to the 1 second chart so we can watch this price action. Even on these, this jump right here, for example, just moving in on this candle. This is 1 second. This is a 17-point move in 1 second.
Wow.
Look at this one. 26-point move, 1 second.
Oh, did a signal just come through the scalp?
Maybe. I mean, this looks pretty bullish from here. We're closing above VWAP. Signal looks pretty strong, but it's just hard to stay in these positions without getting stopped out too early.
Well, nothing's going through for me. So
yeah, and I can't take any more risks today. I've already taken a bit of a haircut this morning. Yeah. Not quite my max loss for the day. I've got maybe one good trade left, but I'm going to wait for a perfect setup. So hope you guys are doing well today. Remember your contract changes, everything rolls over. One reminder here on how to do that too. If you're on TradingView, they actually have a really good tool for this. If you go to the daily chart or even the 2-hour chart and you're on the continuous futures symbol, you got to be on a continuous symbol, by the way. So it ends in 1 exclamation mark or 2 exclamation mark. Obviously all the prop firms trade the front contracts, so it would be 1 exclamation mark. There is a tool in your settings under events that says continuous contract switch. If you turn that on and you show the contract switch breaks, you'll have a purple line on your chart. And if you click on this little arrow, it'll show you when it ends and what the new front month contract is. And you can copy that ticker name and use that to send over to Traders Post. That was my mistake this morning. I had MNQZ 2025 still hard coded in my Chrome extension, and I forgot to paste in the new one. So don't forget to roll over your contracts.
All right, but for now, I'm ready to call it there, given the fact that I cannot trade. And get back to it. We're going to be back tomorrow morning, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time with even more trading. Today at 3 p.m. we have office hours. So if you have any questions, any feedbacks, any new features you want for the platform, please do let us know at feedback.traderspulse.io or come to the show and ask your questions there. Thank you very much, everybody. And we wish you, as always, happy trading.
Cheers, everybody.